Good afternoon. Welcome to day 3 of Ask Ashley. I have been running around like a mad lady, and I was going to wear my Santa hat. Let me grab it. I got to complete the whole look. It's a vibe, remember? There we go. Yes, excellent. Welcome, friends. So glad to see you guys joining already. Hopefully all is well in the techie world. If you have been waiting for me to show you what we're making today. If you were here yesterday, we talked about how on the schedule is the Santa slippers. And the pattern originally calls for blanket yarn. But yesterday's pattern called for blanket yarn. It was the jumbo stocking. And so we decided to mix it up a little bit for today. So this was day 2, and we made the jumbo stock, the mini stocking, but jumbo. And then this was day 1. We made these little Santa gift pockets. I've been seeing a lot of these over on my feed. I love them. So stinking cute. Somebody made like a whole bunch of velvet yarn ones, and they look so classy and pretty. I absolutely love them. If you're hanging out, shout out to you. And then today we are making Crafty Santa slippers, but we're using worsted weight yarn instead of the blanket yarn. And we're following the same pattern, and I decided to use an H crochet hook. I also made one with a G, and I will show you the two differences so you can see how they compare with the H versus the G. I'm going to be using the H today. I feel like this size would actually fit like 0 to 6 month baby, maybe 0 to 3 months. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've been around baby feet, okay? So we have to, if you got a baby, let us know. Let us know tomorrow for day 4, which will be at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow's is going to be our latest so far. Today's our latest so far, and then tomorrow will be even later. Okay, let's hopefully not take 2 hours today. Yesterday's went way over the 1 hour hope that I had. So we're going to jump right into the pattern. And you know what? I didn't print it off. We had church this morning. I had to serve, so I had to get there early. And then we had to go eat lunch. And then I had a baby shower at 1:30, and we had to leave at 2 so we could book it here. I got home like at 2:35, and then I had to throw on some makeup, change my clothes, and try to get everything ready. So it's been very hectic. But we're here, and we did it, and we're together, and we're getting ready to crochet together. Sierra linked the pattern for us if you want to follow along with it's 8 p.m. in Ireland. My husband works with people from Northern Ireland. Every time I hear Ireland or Northern Ireland, I think of that. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to grab this guy and get it nice and set up so we can work together here. And shift 2. Here we go. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to be using this sage green color yarn for the body of my little stocking. Let me show, not stocking, my little slipper. Let me show them to you. They're so cute. Look how tiny this is. Aren't they cute? Look how cute they are. If you were wondering, no, they don't fit a Gracie doll perfectly, but I think they would fit like an American Girl doll if you wanted to use this size. This one was made with the G. Aren't they cute? And then this one was made with the H, and I feel like this one would fit a baby. I mean, it might be newborn size because it doesn't stretch like fully, but it's pretty good. And also they do stretch on the foot too. So we could call this one 0 to 3 months even, and then you could go up another hook size maybe, or go up a different shoe size, because this is following the toddler's shoe size in the original pattern. And there's sizes, I mean, all the way up to men's. So we've got plenty of, we could probably make the men's size in worsted weight yarn and it fit like a child size probably. I would say though, this is not ideal for children who can walk to use worsted weight yarn, because it's not going to hold up very long. This type of yarn will not withstand the storm that is being on feet and running and walking and jumping and all the things that feet do. That's why we use blanket yarn in the original pattern, but babies just lay there, and they're basically like socks for them. So I think we could absolutely get away with it with the baby sizes if you wanted to. Okay, let's jump right in. I see all of you guys telling me where you're coming from. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Oh, Christina's pregnant. Congratulations. Try to get the middle here. Had a little bit of a mess. I'm going to do it from memory because I just made these yesterday. So I'm going to do it from memory. I think we should be fine. If not, whoa. If not, I will pull it up if I need to. So on my iPad, I guess would be a good idea. I actually have them printed over there in my drawer, but we're going to try to do it from memory. So to make the Crafty Boho Slippers, we're going to use both ends of the skein usually, like the middle pull and the side pull, because hey, Arizona, Tennessee, I love it, because that way we don't have to like get two separate skeins. If you have two skeins and you want to pull from both of them, it might be handy. I like to just use the other end. It's not a lot of stitches. And as far as the faux fur, I will be using Red Heart Hygge fur. This, I believe, has sadly been discontinued. My Ollies had one of these. Ollies. They had some of this yarn. So if you've got like a bargain store in your area, there might be some Red Heart Hygge fur. But I did link to some yarn substitutions in this morning's email. Hello, Canada. So hopefully you're able to find something. If not, you can just stick with the same yarn. They look very pretty and solid all the way up with the same yarn, or you can change to just a textured yarn of some kind. It would look very fun. You want it to be about the same weight as your worsted weight yarn if you can find something. I consider this, I don't think it's what it's called on the label, but I consider it a worsted weight fur. I mean, I don't think that's what it's called, but it looks like it to me, and it works up perfectly fine. Sierra is dropping the links for you guys in the comments section if you guys want to check those out. Okay, let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with the bottom, the sole of our shoe. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. Okay, and then we are going to chain. I'm going to have to, I think it's 10. I'm going to have to pull up the instructions. I really think it's 10. I made 2 yesterday because I was making the samples. Also, I tried them on my dog, and he did not appreciate it, but he was a good trooper anyway. So I'm just going to go over here on my iPad and go to craftyconcept.com. And then I'm going to go to the free patterns tab. Free crochet patterns. And then I'm going to scroll till I see the original Crafty Boho Slippers pattern. Could probably do it together. Here we go. If I hadn't been running around like a crazy person all morning, I would have had these printed, and I apologize. Where are they? We ain't got all day. Did I pass them up? Did I pass them up? There's the bunnies. No, we ain't made it yet. Okay, glorious. Get bigger. Now I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom so I can go to the different sizes. Not the very bottom because that's when you're going to run into comments, but okay. Near the bottom is when all the different sizes are located. This might be nice because somebody might need to know how to find it anyway. So I'm going to scroll. They really should be at the top. I should move them. Scroll to the top. I mean the bottom. There they are. So we're going to click on the toddler size. Okay. Now, I have my instructions so I don't get stage fright and go like blank brain. Let's see if I was right. Chain 10. I was right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we are going to single crochet back down, starting in the chain closest to our hook. So we will not be skipping a stitch this time. We're going to go right into the chain closest to our hook. I like to put it in the back bump. That's just personal preference. If you want to just put yours through the loops like you normally would, that's fine too. So I'm going to go there in the back bump, and I'm going to place a single crochet. That's 1. We're going to do that all the way down until we get to the end, and we're not going to put it in the end. So just 1 single crochet all the way down for a total of 9. And yes, I yarn under instead of most people who yarn over. I taught myself wrong, and I'm faster this way. So this is the way that I do it. But if you want to yarn the other way, that's no problem at all. Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just going to single crochet back down. There we go. And now we have one open spot left. In that last spot, we're going to put 6 single crochets together. If you have ever made any of my patterns, you've probably seen this starting method. Almost all of my pillows, all of my skirt or purses, a lot of my patterns start off this way. I think that's 4. 1, 2, let's see. 1, 2, 3, yes, 4. So 2 more in that same spot. We're putting 6 total. If this is your first time making one of my patterns that starts off this way, let me know in the comments. That's 6, and then we're going to do 9 single crochets back down the other side of our starting chain. And if you worked in the back bump, you'll be able to see your stitches very clearly. If you didn't work in the back bump, yours might look a smidge different, but it's still pretty clear. You can still easily see where to put your stitches. So we're going to go back down for 9. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. Oh, nope, just kidding. I didn't go in the stitch. There we go. Chain 1 and turn our work. I'm going to have a piece of coffee. This is my second coffee, and I usually have had 3 by now. Okay, row 2. We're going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch all the way down for 9. And then we're going to do our increase stitches. And then we're going to do 9 again. So we'll put an increase in each of those 6 that we did on the very edge. So we've got 1, 2. I'm going to, 3, 4, 5. Did anybody watch 4 Christmases yesterday? And did you love it? 8 and 9. Now we're going to increase 1 time in each stitch all the way around. That's 1. This is 2, 3, 4. 2 more increases. 5 and then 6. Excellent. And then we have 9 single crochets left. Beth watched Candy Cane Lane. I'll have to check that out. Did you like it? Now we got 9 more down this other side. I just did the 1. So now we have 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We watched the Grinch. 7, 8, and then 9. Perfect. Sierra also watched it. Chain 1 and turn our work. Now for row 3, I believe we're just going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch all the way around. Yep. So for row 3, we're going for 30 single crochets 1 time in each stitch all the way around. I'm just going to try something. Bear with me. I think that's better. You're a little bit at an angle instead of directly flat. I think that might be a little better. Excuse me. 1 time in each stitch all the way around. Is this dark, Sierra? Does it look dark to you? I don't know what else to do. It is a bit dark. Okay. I wish it could just crochet itself while I fooled with my lighting. Yes. If this is your first time for CrochetMAS, I apologize. Usually it's not this chaotic. Today was a very hectic day, and I knew that it would be. And I was trying my best to make it work anyway. Is this better, Sierra? 4 Christmases, Vanessa watched it. Ugh, I hope you loved it. We watched Harry Potter, the first one. I've never seen Harry Potter, but Sierra, do you like it, right? I think Sierra likes it. I know Taylor likes it. Okay. Yeah, Sierra loves Harry Potter. And last one, perfect. Now we are going to work on the heel portion over here. am going to scream. Okay, let's try it. Let's keep trying it till we get it right. So the instructions say single crochet 3 across the edge of your sole. So our first single crochet is going to go in this same spot where we just put this last single crochet. So our first one is going to go right there in that same spot. And then we're going to single crochet 2 more, making spots where our stitches will go. So I'm going to go here because it's the raw edge. And then I'm going to go right smack in that little middle spot. 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to sandwich our slipper together like this. And we're going to slip stitch it closed. We're slip stitching these 2 sides closed. So I'm going to go into that third stitch that we just made, that third single crochet. And then I'm going to go into the other side of the heel that matches that spot. And that's where I'm going to place a slip stitch. Okay, and then we got 2 more. So in that next single crochet there, and then into the raw edge of your work for 2, and then 1 more into that top stitch, and then into the raw edge of your work. I can't wiggle it in there. Oh, come on. Perfect. And slip stitch all the way through. And now we're going to chain 1. Excellent. So our heel, like we've closed up the heel portion of our shoe. This is the wrong side. We're going to flip it, push it out. So the right side is sticking out and the wrong side is hidden nicely within your shoe. For the next back loop, okay. Yes, we're going to single crochet 30 around in the back loops only. And then we're going to do it 1 more time and not in the back loops. So we're going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch all the way around for a total of 30 stitches. Making sure that's not where I just, no, it's not. Okay, starting right here. And it's going to be the back loop only, which is the loop furthest from you. This one's funky because it's on the edge and I'm not even there. I'll show you though in the next stitch so you can clearly see the front loop versus the back loop. So normally when we crochet, we are going here, which is under both loops. This is the front loop only. And we're going to be going here, which is the back loop only. That's where we're going to be putting our stitches. Back loop only. So all the way around for 30 single crochets. Doggy slippers. Hi, Tina. Have you seen if you slip stitch on tile or wood surfaces? Are you talking about for the soles, Beth? There are some, I think We Crochet makes some slipper soles that are like faux leather that you can single crochet around. These are going to be more like newborn baby socks. But if you used blanket yarn, you can use slip resistant paint on the bottom of the slippers to help them be slip resistant. I use puff paint and it has worked fine for me, but there is a specific paint for putting the grippers on like socks and stuff. So if you were really worried about it, you could invest and get that paint. Yeah, specifically, and it would work. And the puff paint is dishwasher safe. Is a washer and dryer safe in my experience. Definitely do some trial and error on your end just to make sure everything is working kosher for you. But that would be my advice for that. But for the babies, they're not walking around, so they don't need it for these. Okay, now we're going to join into the top of our first single crochet. Chain 1. Now we are going to single crochet 1 time in each stitch all the way around for a total of 30 single crochets again. Yeah, It's Me brand also washes her stuff with the puff paint. I said it in yesterday's, thanks Tina. I said in yesterday's live that I have washed my slippers that have puff paint on the bottom of them. I think I made them in 2019 or maybe 18, whenever the pattern came out. And I put the black puff paint on them, and I've washed them a million times, and it's still on there. Sometimes they come off, but they take the yarn with them. Like, they don't come off of the yarn, if that makes sense. It just kind of, like, they're very old, and they are very loved. I wear them often. So they're kind of starting to get a little bit wear and tear on them, but they're still fully functional. I am going to double check that I crocheted 30 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. What? 32? How did that happen? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, this is why you don't talk in crochet. I'm going to take that one out. And I'm going to, I'm not going to put my starting single crochet so close. I'm going to jump to over here. And then hopefully my last one, I can either skip it or just do a decrease if I need to. So I'm going to get back down to 30 so all of my other stitches line up properly for the top of my shoe, because it's math. We've done some math. So they really need to be 30 stitches if you're making this same size. So I'm just going to whip through really quickly and put those single crochets back. And I'm just going to probably decrease over the last two to drop it down to 30. Okay. Okay, probably these two need to be decreased over. So I'm going to go into the front loop only of the first stitch, and then I'm going to whip it around and go into the front loop only of the second stitch, and that's where I'm going to place my single crochet. And then we're going to join into the top of our first single crochet, but we're not going to do it all the way. We're just going to pretend like we're getting ready to join into the top of our first single crochet. And then we're going to, we're not going to join that because we'll be grabbing our faux fur yarn and joining that one in, but we're going to set this aside. So you can go ahead and clip this since we're not finishing the ankle with I'm going to be finishing the ankle with my faux fur. So if you're making yours solid, do not clip your yarn, but if you're using faux fur, you can go ahead and clip your worsted weight yarn now, and we're going to set this aside. And we're going to make the top of our slipper. So to do the top, we're going to make a slip knot and chain only 6. It's a small little baby slipper. And single crochet only 6. Chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to single crochet back down 5 stitches and then put 6 on the end and then do 5 back up the other side. So starting in the chain closest to your hook, we're going to go in that back bump. If you don't want to go in the back bump, you don't have to go in the back bump, but that's where I like to go. In the back bump, and that's where I'm going to place my single crochet. That's 1. Going to do that for 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to single crochet 6 times here in the end to get around to the other side. Maybe. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Excellent. Then we're going to single crochet back down for 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Almost. Get in there. Okay. Now chain 1 and turn our work. For row 2, we're going to be doing our bobble rows. So we're going to single bobble all the way around, but we're going to end with single instead of single bobble, just because I personally don't like ending on bobble stitches. So we're going to start here with a single crochet, and then we're going to do a bobble stitch. You can, the way that I do a bobble stitch is with four little arms, and then I pull through all. If you want to do 3, you can. Your bobble will just be a little less poochy outy. That's the only difference. So to do a bobble stitch, we're going to yarn over or under, insert your hook into the stitch, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's one little arm. We're going to do that until we have 4 little arms in the exact same spot. So that's 2, yarn over, insert into the stitch, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 3. And the last one will give us 5 loops on our hook. And then we are going to yarn over or under and pull through all 5 loops. And that completes our bobble stitch. And then when we go directly in this next space here for our single crochet, we can keep everything nice and tight. And that is what's going to make our bobble stitch pooch out to the front of our work. I'm a sucker for a bobble. Okay, now we're going to do another bobble stitch because I already did the single crochet. Another thing that you can do for these slippers is they would make excellent Christmas tree ornaments or baby announcement props for people announcing that they're pregnant around the holidays. I think it's perfect for either of those. You could do the baby announcement anytime. I think winter is a good time to promote slippers, but people like to be cozy all year long. So you could really do anytime. Laura loves the bobble stitch. We're just going to keep single bobble all the way around. But I'm going to end with a single crochet because that's my jam. 3 and 4. I'm glad I caught my... I'm glad I decided to double count my stitches because I was really confident that it was 30. Poochie outie. And my counts would have been off for the assembly portion if I hadn't. Glad I thought to do that. That would have been frustrating. Okay. Keep it going. You may notice that I don't have the music playing. I told Sierra I wasn't going to mention it, and then I was like, but I probably will. It didn't work today, okay? It just didn't work. We tried. I'm going to try again tomorrow. But I think the reason it was so choppy yesterday was because my mic had on a reduced background noise setting, and I turned that off. And I think it thought the music was background noise because it was, and then it was making it choppy. So I have 2 stitches left, and if you followed the repeat, it would be single bobble, right? I don't like ending on a bobble, so I'm just going to go single. 1 single in that stitch, and then 1 single in that stitch. Chain 1 and turn our work. And now we have, I believe it's 11. Yes, no, 17. What is it? 5 plus 5 plus 6. 22. Really? Did we no? Are we going to increase? Okay, we're going to increase. Okay. So we're going to single crochet 1 time in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to increase in the next 6 stitches, which is 2 single crochets in the same spot. I have an idea. Let's see. Maybe my red shirt is... I don't even know if I can crochet around this. Okay, probably not. Well, at least you can get an idea what it looks like. So this board is reflecting light off of it because my shirt is probably putting some red vibes onto my work and making it harder to even see. That's 2. I probably can't stay like this the whole time. I could if you couldn't see me. 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the last one. And then we're going to single crochet back down for 5 more stitches. 1. I'm glad you guys are loving the bobble stitch. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Okay, look how cute this tiny little thing. I love it. I think it is, like, watch. Can you tell a difference? Or is it too subtle to even... I think it's too subtle. Okay. If it was worth it, I would have held it for you. I would have held it the whole time. Now we are going to single crochet across this edge here. It says we're going to put 2 single crochets in the same stitch here, and then we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to single crochet 2 on this end. And then when we do assembly, it says that there's 8 across the top. That's only 7. So I don't know if I was just like, I feel like I can remember making the pattern and I thought we just need to add another one. We'll talk about it when we get there. But I did one this way and one not that way, so it's probably fine either way. So we're going to put 2 single crochet stitches in that same spot where we just put that one. We're going to add 2 more for a total of 3. So 1, 2, and then we're going to add 3 across the edge here, but then we're going to put 2 in this one over here. So we're going to go 1. Can you believe we're almost done? 2 and 3 right here. Then we are going to increase in this last one here, 2 more stitches. Dwayne can tell a difference and some people can't. It's very subtle, and it probably depends too on your screen settings that you're looking at. Now we're going to join into the top of our first single crochet, but I don't think we are going to chain. We're just going to join, and then we're going to hang out right there. We're not going to chain. Okay, take another drink of my probably now cold coffee. Yeah, that's my last drink of that. Very cold. Oh, weird. There was some weird... Oh, I think that's part of the label. Okay. Now we are going to assemble our slipper. So we're going to put the top piece on top of the bottom piece. You can sew in your tails if you'd rather, but I'm going to do that off camera. Wink face. Just like I did this one off camera. Just shove it all in there. Okay. So we're going to line these up, top piece on the bottom piece, but it's going to be centered with the heel. And my stitches are crazy, but it should be fine. Everything should match out perfectly. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, see, 1, 2, 3, 4 into that 5th one. That's where we're going to go. So I'm just going to take this and make it a little bit big, so we know that's where we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th. Okay. And we are going to go for the top piece. We are going to go, oh my gosh, Toby, they would make such a cute keychain. What a sweet idea. We're going to go into the back loop only right there. Okay. And then we're going to go into the, I think that's technically the front loop only of the bottom of our slipper. So we're in the back loop of this guy and the front loop of this guy. And we're going to place a single crochet. And while I was making this yesterday, I thought to myself that I'd like to see what it would look like with slip stitches instead of single crochets, because the single crochets create this little edge here. I wonder what slip stitches would do. Might be something to play around with if you wanted to change up the look a little bit. Now we're going to do that all the way around for 22 stitches, because there's 22 stitches around the edge of the top piece. So we're going to go into the back loop of the second stitch and then the front loop of the matching second stitch on the bottom and place our single crochet. And then you're just going to do that all the way around, one time in each stitch. There's no increases or anything. Back loop, front loop, single crochet for a total of 22 stitches. And then once we get around to the other side, we're going to cut off our yarn and pick up our faux fur or textured or whatever you're doing for your ankle portion. Easy peasy. Can you believe we're almost done? This is going to be the fastest one. This is what I wanted for all CrochetMAS patterns. So I told Mackenzie, we're going to have to be very intentional about the types of patterns we release this year, so we can get some really good new ones that are under an hour for CrochetMAS specifically. For CrochetMAS 2024. Good idea, Toby. I love the name Toby. Okay, almost there. Making my way around. Look at those little pink slippers in the background. Okay, let me see if this is my last one or if I got one more. Depends on, I think that's the last one. So I'm going to count them and make sure we're at 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Perfect. Now, also, you could probably, if you did it a little bit differently, like make little, what are they, loafer style shoes? If you made like a little tongue, you know what I mean? Could look cute, and then just kind of maybe go back and forth. I don't know. Something to play around with. Now we can go back into our working yarn, and we're going to slip stitch. I'm going to go under both loops of the front piece there where my last single crochet was. I'm going to go under both of those loops, and then I'm going to go under both of the loops in the matching on the back, and I'm going to place a slip stitch like so and cut off my green yarn because we are finished with that. And now look how cute. Look how quick. I love it. Now we're going to go back into this side here where we were. I'm going to join into the top of my first single crochet just like we were. It's actually this guy because I had to skip one, remember? And now grab our faux fur yarn, our skinny faux fur yarn. And I did find the center pole. Okay. And I didn't mention at the beginning of this video, but we will be doing a giveaway again at the end of this video. So if you're excited for a giveaway, like to get free things, stay tuned till the end. Okay. Now I'm going to pull through and then chain 1. And now we've joined our faux fur yarn. So everything can just kind of stay on the inside here, out of our way. Okay, and we are going to single crochet our little ankle here. So we're going to single crochet 4 times, 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then our 5th one is going to go right into that same spot where we slip stitched. So we're going to put our 5th one right there. And then we're going to single crochet across the top of our the top of our slipper. And the pattern says 8. The pattern says 8 stitches, but there's only 7. So I don't know. I think I might have squeezed in another one over here. So we're gonna go 7 and see what it looks like. We might need to add an 8th if there's like a hole. Sometimes I have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that would be 7. That would be 7. And then if we didn't do an 8th one, we would just be going down here like this. And it might create a little bit of a hole. That might be why I did that originally. So let's just go ahead and do it. Let's put the 8th one there. Trust the process. Okay. And then we're going to go down here into this guy where we first started joining the top piece, but we're going to go under both loops here. And so we should have 5 single crochets left, including this one. Keeping everything nice and taut. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Okay. Join into the top of our first stitch, which was made with the faux fur, so it might be a little bit hard to see, but you can do it. Feel free to use a stitch marker. Feel free to grab a stitch marker. Not being able to chat was killing me. My YouTube account isn't with my business email. Hello, all. Hello, Haley. Welcome. Okay. And once you join, then we're going to chain one. Feel free to use a stitch marker if you are not familiar with working with faux fur yarn. It definitely takes some practice. Let me make sure I give myself plenty of slack because I feel it trying to get frustrated over here. We ain't got time for that, faux fur. We ain't got time for that. I will cut you. I will cut you and throw you in the garbage like yesterday's trash. Straighten up. Okay. Now we are going to do row 2 of the ankle. Yeah, we are going to single crochet 4. Starting in that same spot where we just joined. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at this little edge piece. We're going to decrease here. So you got to kind of feel for it. Feel for your stitches. But you're going to decrease over these 2 stitches here. And it says invisible decrease. So I'm just going in the front loop. I did an invisible decrease earlier with the worsted weight so you could see it. But you just go under the front loop of the first stitch and then whip your hook around and go under the front loop of the second stitch. If you're using furry yarn, it's probably not super important to do the invisible decrease because you can't see it anyway because the faux fur is hiding it. And then after we do our decrease, we're going to single crochet across for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's go with 6. And then we're going to decrease again. Then decrease over the next 2 stitches, which was that weird extra one that we added. And then that one that was in the, there we go, assembly. Okay, and so we should have 4 single crochet stitches left. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We did it. Okay, one more row and then we are done. Join into the top of your first single crochet. I know it's hard to see with the faux fur, but it's really worth it. It's really worth the extra touch. Okay, especially if you're going for Santa style with red and white, or even, I don't know if I can say his name on camera without it putting up some flags, but I have lime green, like a Christmas monster, a green Christmas monster who hates Christmas and his heart's too small. Okay. Now we are going to single crochet around just one time in each stitch all the way around. And it looks like it should be 16 stitches. So, gotta feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yes, 15, and 16. We did it. Okay, join into the top of our first half single crochet. My goodness. And now we can tie off. So you can clip your yarn and tie off. And Bob's your uncle. Look how cute. This tiny little green slipper. It looks like an elf slipper to me. This for sure looks like an elf slipper with the colors. Isn't it the cutest little thing? So we've got Christmas ornaments. We've got 0 to 3 month baby slippers. I would imagine that would fit a 0 to 3 month. Let me know what you think. I would imagine it would fit. We've got keychains, Toby suggested. So you could add a key ring to it and have a cute little baby slipper keychain. I think I'm going to make my 4-year-old these, then do what you did using a G hook, like the little pink one for her baby doll. That would be so sweet. Buddy the Elf, definitely. Need to make these for an elf movie night. Oh, that would be so cute. I love them tiny. I love most things tiny. I would like to try slip stitching instead of single crocheting and see what that would look like. If I ever get the chance to do it, I will post it on Instagram. But I thought they were super duper cute. If you wanted these to fit a Gracie doll, you would need to use a G hook, and then it would not need to be so long. So you would absolutely have to modify the pattern. So if you're not comfortable doing that, I wouldn't try. But this would need to be fewer stitches in the starting chain, and this would need to be fewer stitches in the starting chain. So it would definitely be some techie. Let me go grab one of Ava's plastic dolls. If it's not quick, I'll be right back. But if it's a quick grab, I'm going to grab it, and we'll see if it fits together. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Where's her dolls? Okay. So this is an American Girl doll, I think. But it's the baby one instead of the one that kind of looks like a little girl. But they have the same size. They wear the same clothes and shoes. So let's see how she does if we're going for, I think, the G. This one I made with a G hook instead of the H hook that we made this one in today. I think this one should work. Oh my gosh. Get on there, Cinderella. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Look at that foot. Look at that little foot. Okay, I'm going to have to make a matching one. So it's a tad long for her foot. It's a little bit longer than her foot is. But she ain't going to complain. She's just a little baby. I mean, if you absolutely wanted it to be perfect, you could try going down another hook size, but it feels like she just has a little room in the toe. And it's not awful. It's manageable. Look at that. Like you can tell too, comparing it to her actual shoe. Let's see. If we took it off, you'd be able to tell it's a little bit longer than her actual shoe is, but you could totally get away with it. I mean, they're baby dolls, right? You could totally get away with it. Ava's gonna, if I didn't give her two, Ava would come home and be like, we need another one. It's not perfect, okay, but it works for little girls, right? If I was gonna make it perfect, it would need to be a little bit less long, because I don't think these feet are proportional though. Like they're kind of stubby. Babies' feet are bigger than this. They're longer. So they're made for humans, not baby dolls. But if you wanted to, if you're comfortable enough to modify the pattern, you probably could get away with it. But if not, I mean, like, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Your daughters and grandbabies would love it anyway, especially if it matched their shoes. Are you kidding? Quit looking at me. That's creepy. Look at them. Okay. But I think that absolutely could work. Can you see? Oh my gosh. Sweet little slipper. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. What are we at? 48 minutes. Shortest CrochetMAS yet. I am patting myself on the back. Oh, get these little things out of the way. This was my goal for CrochetMAS to begin with, and I overestimated. I probably did it last year too. Look at my lights. Okay, that's okay. We'll just keep them on there. Glorious. Okay. Love it. My girls would have loved these for their babies when they were little. And you could also probably market them to your customers as like mommy and me for baby and me. Or how would they? I don't know. Don't use anything copyrighted. If it's copyrighted, don't use that. But if it's not copyrighted, I think they would love it. Matching for daughters and granddaughters and her dolls. Too cute. Too cute. People would love that. If that's who your ideal customer is, they would absolutely love that, and they would eat that up. And then also they could buy new ones every year. If their kid outgrows their slippers, they can get new ones, and then new ones for their babies too. So it might get you some return customers. Yeah, you could go with smaller. So Elizabeth said you could use smaller weight yarn, and you could, but they're still going to be like, if you go down too small, they won't fit around her ankle anymore. It would look really cute for the keychain though, or the ornament. But if you go down too small, the hole for the ankle will be too tight. So the length would probably be fine because they're she's got little stubby feet, but the hole would be too tight for the ankle. So you'd have to play around with it, but it could be so cute. Something else that I want to try that I probably won't get a chance to try is making a gift pocket with #1 weight yarn, because how cute would these be as earrings? Like, they would be so cute. Or if it could hold a quarter for your Aldi quarter, right? If you could make them with #1 weight yarn and then put a little keychain on it, and it could be for holding your Aldi quarter. I think it would be so cute. If anybody gets a chance to do that, I would love to see it. I probably won't ever get the chance to do it. Let's go ahead and talk giveaway. So to enter the giveaway, all you have to do, Claire's loving it, Idea City. All you have to do is type in the key phrase, and the Sierra's coming in hot. The key phrase is crafty. So type in #crafty into the comments, and that will get you entered. And then we'll wait a couple minutes and we will see who the winner is. I'll push this little button here. Yeah, so the entries are coming in. I will push the button. Oh, wait, remove that. There we go. And then we will see who the winner is. And what are you going to win? You are going to win, how many did we say? We're going to do 2 PDF crochet patterns of your choice from my shop. So this is open internationally. You get to choose 2 PDF patterns of your choice. You're going to email support@acraftyconcept, that is Sierra, and tell her which 2 PDFs that you would like, and she will send them to you. #crafty will give you 2 PDFs of your choice. I'm going to give you guys just a couple more minutes. I'm not going to drink that cold coffee. I do not like cold coffee. I definitely need to make it so cute. My best friend's baby is 1 now, so these wouldn't fit her. And also she's walking, so they wouldn't be very safe. They're so cute. I wish they would fit the Gracie doll. That would have been a very happy accident. I do have a Gracie doll. Quick grab while you guys are entering #crafty. How many do we have? 25. 25 people have entered. Oh, I saw can't even see how many people we have watching anymore. It went away. But I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes while I show you how it does not fit the Gracie doll's foot, because hers is also even more stubby than the American Girl doll. See? That would have been a really lovely thing. Can you see that? I mean, it's not ugly. It's still very cute. Like, you could get away with it. It's still a cute thing, but it truly does not fit. Like, all of this is nothing in there. So you could maybe stuff it to make it look like she's got bigger feet than she does. It's not ugly. It's still very cute. So lots of options with these fun little slippers. I'm just going to fold her down. Okay, 28 entries. We're going to go ahead and do it. So this is the last call. Last call to put in the #crafty entry for the giveaway. If you are watching the replay, the giveaway is only available to people that are able to watch it live. Thank you, It's Me Brand, because after I draw the names, like it won't work anymore later in the day. So it's just for people who are able to join live. But if you weren't able to join this one live, we are going to be doing this every day this month. Tomorrow, for the first 10 days. 10 days, not every day. I would pass out. 10 days. This is day 3. So we've got 4 through 10. Day 4 is tomorrow, and it's at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's a different time, and it's also like during the work week instead of on the weekend. So we'll probably have some new faces tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to be making Bitty Kitty bags, which is an excellent gift for the little girls in yours or your idol customer's life. Let's go ahead and hit this draw button and see who's going to win 2 PDFs of their choice. Whoever the winner is, you're going to email Sierra. She'll pop it on the screen for you. It's me, Brand. She's been chatting with us. Glorious day. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome. Good. So fun. I can't wait to see which 2 patterns that you pick out. Email Sierra. She's dropped it on the thing for you, and she will send those PDFs to you ASAP. That's the good thing about digital prizes, is you can get them immediately when the physical stuff has to come in through the mail. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being active in the comments and tagging me on social media using hashtag CrochetMAS 2023. I started following that yesterday. All I saw was Santa gift pockets, but there's probably some stockings there now that it's been a couple hours. I'm glad this one went by much quicker. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you were able to squeeze it in, because maybe Sundays are just busy for other people too, because it's definitely busy for our family. I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. The lighting will be worse tomorrow. It will be dark come 6 o'clock. So I'm probably going to have to get some new light bulbs. Worst case, I'll turn on my overhead lights if I have to. These guys are not cutting it. These are not cutting it. So I'm going to try to get some better lights. I don't know how we'll get them come tomorrow, but maybe Walmart sells something. Maybe I'll get lucky. I don't know. But I'll see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, making bitty kitty bags. I will send you an email at 6 a.m. so you know all the things that you need to get together if you want to make bitty kitty bags with me. Thank you guys so much for making this such a fun event. I couldn't do it without you. I will see you tomorrow. Bitty kitty bags, Haley. Bitty kitty bags. Okay, see you later.